Education today starts now.
Welcome to Education Today. I'm Katie Jacobs.
And I'm Amanda Wenzel of West Shamokin High School in the Armstrong School District.
Tradition, pride, and excellence are all big parts of the Armstrong School District, and keeping all three of these elements alive are on display every year in our buildings. The ones most commonly thought of are the district sports teams and performing arts students. Tonight we are going to highlight an annual event that exemplifies tradition, pride, and excellence. Over the course of the last few years, we've highlighted several of our performing arts. And this year, Armstrong School District's own Fort City was responsible for hosting the County Chorus Festival.
On Wednesday, November 13th and Thursday, November 14th, our district's choral students took center stage as they were joined by other musically inclined students from across Armstrong County to take place in the Armstrong County Senior Chorus Festival. And tonight, we are going to be joined in a few segments by members who participated in this event, as well as the instructors who helped lead the way for them. Welcome to Education Today.
Can you please introduce yourselves to our viewers?
I'm Amber Lynn DeLuca from West Shamokin High School.
And I'm Kyle McWayne, also from West Shamokin.
What vocals did you typically sing in, and how long have you been involved in chorus?
Well, for the festival I sang bass, but I'm normally a tenor. And I've been in chorus since 7th grade, so just my entire high school career and junior high career I've been in.
For the festival, I sang alto, but I usually sing soprano, and I have been in chorus since 6th grade.
And is this the first time participating in an event like this?
No, I've participated since 9th grade.
I've been in since 9th grade, and before that have done other festivals for the district, so we're pretty seasoned at it.
What schools participated?
West Shamokin, Fort City, Katanning, Freeport, Apollo, and Leechburg.
Was it challenging to work with a whole bunch of people?
It's challenging in the sense that we all have to take what we have learned separately and put it all together and make it sound good. But it's a really great experience to hear it come together, finally.
Okay, and what was the hardest thing about preparing for the concert?
The hardest thing was learning your parts and practicing as a big group, because you just practice with your own school the whole time.
Is that the same for you?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your favorite thing about the event in general?
My favorite thing this year has to be our guest conductor. He made it fun for everyone. He was full of life and energy, and he was really good at what he did.
My favorite part was just working with everybody and being with all the musical talent in our district. And also I liked the conductor too. He was very laid back and nice and stuff.
Made it less stressful. How long do you guys practice as a group together?
The first day, it's basically a school day. So pretty much half a day there. And then second day, we just go all day pretty much until 7. So it's a long time, pretty much a day and a half.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys like to add for the benefits of our viewers?
I'd like to add that keeping the music alive in our district and schools across America is really necessary, and it's helped all of us to become not only multi-talented, but it helps us grow as people, and I think it's just really important to keep that alive.
Good.
Okay, we are going to take a short break and be right back with more of Armstrong School District's Education Today.
I'm Indiana County Sheriff Bob Fyhock. We are all proud of Indiana County, but we must be worried about the negative growth of drugs and alcohol abuse. It is the responsibility of all of us, parents, teachers, and community leaders, to provide the best possible education to our youth in the prevention of drug and alcohol abuse. The law is a deterrent, but education is still our best protection. Help keep Indiana safe and drug-free. For more information on how to talk to your kids about drugs and alcohol, go to the abovetheinfluence.com, brought to you by the Armstrong, Indiana Drug-Free Communities Coalition.
Before I came to IUP, I had no idea what college would be like or what role I would play or where I'd be in the future. But when I came to IUP, everything changed. I met people who really made me feel like I belonged. I had great classes at a great nationally ranked university. Hi, my name is Megan Miller. I'm a fine arts major, and this is my university.
Hello, I'm Cindy McCrae, Director of Arc Manor Addiction Recovery Center. Arc Manor is committed to confidential quality services 24 hours a day, including fully licensed residential, partial hospital, and outpatient treatment programs. With 39 years of experience in addiction treatment, Arc Manor puts an emphasis on the needs of special populations including women, co-occurring disorders, and adolescents. For more information, call 724-548-7607 or 800-323-1333. Brought to you by the Armstrong, Indiana Drug-Free Communities Coalition.
We're back with Armstrong School District's Education Today. We're talking about the Armstrong County Chorus Festival, which took place in mid-November at Ford City High School. We are now joined by a new group of student guests.
Can you please introduce yourselves to our guests?
Hello, I'm Casey Velko from Ford City High School.
Hello, I'm Michael Cook from Ford City High School.
I'm Sam Piper from Ford City High School.
And what vocal part do you normally sing?
I was an alto for the festival, but I normally sing soprano.
I was a tenor for the festival, and I normally sing tenor.
I sang bass for the festival, and that's what I usually sing the bass part.
Is this your first time participating in an event like this?
No, I've done most of the county festivals since 9th grade, and I also participate in the PMEA festivals as well.
Yeah, I've done most of the county festivals from 9th grade and then on from there.
I've also done the county festival since 9th grade.
What do you think the hardest thing about preparing for the concert was?
I'd have to say just the fact that all the students come in separately. They've all worked at their individual schools, and then we only have a day and a half to put the whole festival together. It's really difficult to get a nice cohesive sound whenever you have all these people coming from all these different places.
Yeah, I agree with what Casey said, but for me in particular, it was for getting my voice ready and getting everything fine, and so that I could be prepared to sing with a larger group of people.
I also agree with what they said. One of the hardest things was preparing for the large group, and when we do sing with the large group, everybody has different, it prepared differently, and we all try to do the same thing once we get there.
And what was your favorite thing about the whole event?
I'd have to say the music. I really like the selections that he picked this year. Sometimes you get a folder full of music and you don't know what's going to be in it, but I really like the selections that he picked. They were challenging but not unmanageable, and I think it really came together in the end.
I have to say my favorite thing about that festival was the people, and all the new people you meet, all the people you see, and then you make good friendships and good bonds with everyone there.
I also like the selection. He had a very wide selection of different things, and I also like the people. I agree with what they said.
And is there anything else you guys would like to add for the benefit of our viewers?
I'd have to say that it's a really unique experience to be able to do the chorus festivals, because you know, you get to sing with all these people that some of them you know because they're from your school, and other people you've never seen before in your life, and you're never going to see them again. And it's just a really cool experience to be able to sing with all those people that you have similar interests with. It's not something that I think you get every day, and I think that it's a great experience and a great opportunity for all the people involved.
I would say that if any, oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
I would say that if anybody was thinking about doing a festival like this, I would highly recommend it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very good experience. People have, when you have your schools, people are talented, but when you go to these kind of events, the more talented people stand out.
And the good thing about these festivals is it's been shown that if the more music in the more counties and more districts there are, the higher education and like the more learning that's been going on. So I think personally it's good for overall the whole school district.
Excellent. Okay, we're going to be taking one more short break, and we will be right back with more of Armstrong School District's Education Today.
Hi, I'm Jen McCroskey. I'm a prevention specialist with the Armstrong Indiana Clarion Drug and Alcohol Commission. Hey parents, put your drug knowledge to the test. Attend a free teen scene program. Learn about signs and symptoms of drug use and abuse, current drug trends, resources for help, and view a large display of items where drugs can be hidden. For more information, call 724-354-2746, extension 309 to schedule a program today. Brought to you by the Armstrong Indiana Drug-Free Communities Coalition.
Before I came to IUP, I had no idea what college would be like or what role I would play or where I'd be in the future. But when I came to IUP, everything changed. I met people who really made me feel like I belonged. I had great classes at a great nationally ranked university. Hi, my name's Megan Miller. I'm a fine arts major, and this is my university.
Vince Mercuri, Executive Director of the Open Door. Worried, scared, confused, not sure where to turn for help? The Open Door, a behavioral health organization, has a full range of addiction counseling services and mental health crisis intervention services which may be able to help. Call 724-465-2605 or 1-877-333-2470. The Open Door, steps towards hope, courage, and recovery. Brought to you by the Armstrong Indiana Drug-Free Communities Coalition.
We're back with Armstrong School District's Education Today. We are bringing in our last group of guests to speak about the Armstrong County Chorus Festival.
Could you please introduce yourselves to our viewers?
I'm Joshua Meyer, the director at Ford City High School.
I'm Monica Stango. I am the director of Katanning Junior High and Katanning Senior High.
And how is it selected from year to year to who will be hosting?
We discussed that at the previous year's festival and just decide based on that, and generally we just rotate from school to school.
Try to take our turns.
And is this either of your first time hosting?
This was my second time hosting. I hosted about 8 years ago, and it took that long for the rotation to come back around.
I've hosted 2 times in the past.
Approximately how many students do you think came to the event and participated?
We had around 120. We had selected 130, and a few kids dropped out, so it wasn't bad. It fit on our stage anyway.
Yeah, that's a consideration. Each year you have to consider who's hosting, their stage size, and that kind of determines what the size of the choir is going to be.
Yeah. What do you think the hardest thing about preparing for the concert was?
I didn't have that much stress in preparing for the concert itself, I guess. It was preparing to have 120 guests that was the most work. So.
Sometimes it's fitting practice time into students' busy schedules with sports and other activities and jobs. It's sometimes hard to coordinate all that.
What was your favorite thing you would say about this event?
My favorite thing was actually getting to host it. A lot of the kids involved had been to county festivals a number of times, but they don't get a chance to see it in their home school. Since it had been 8 years since Ford City had hosted it, it was their first experience actually having it in their own school, which is a unique experience.
Yeah, it is very exciting because each year when you attend it, the only people that get to experience or witness it are the ones that go, but when it's at your home school, even if you don't go, you kind of get caught up in the excitement of the event being at your home school. So that is, and the conductor this year, Dr. Beacon, really related well to the students. It was fun to see them engaging and getting all excited about the music.
I believe Ford City also hosted the Junior County Chorus Festival this year, correct?
We actually are hosting the Junior County Festival. It takes place in February.
Okay. And can you tell us a little bit about the event?
Yep, it's similar to the Senior High County. We started it about 5 or 6 years ago. And it's just a smaller scale, a few less students, and we only spend 1 day at that festival, whereas this festival was 2 days. So it's a little less time consuming for the junior high kids because 2 full days is a lot of work for them. A few less pieces, and then at this festival, as she said, Dr. Beacon from IUP was the director, and he did a great job. At the junior county, we don't actually bring in a director. Each of us choose one piece to direct, and we get some time through the day to work on it. So it's a little bit different, but still a good experience for those younger kids.
Besides those differences, what's the difference between preparing and participating in the 2 different events?
Well, preparing in your home school, you only have a small group of students. Once you get there, I mean, I know my choir never has the amount of boys that participate in this choir, so it's just like awesome for them to hear these bigger sections of group singing. Sometimes you might only have 1 or 2 people in a voice part, and it's hard, but when you get there and there's 20 or 30 in that voice part, it's fun for them to be in that big of a group and not just be by themselves or with one other person practicing.
And time, scheduling, and space are probably an issue with this event. So what goes into the program with all of that?
It's not as big an issue as you would think. You know, obviously a lot of thought has to go into it. If I host 20 people at my house for Thanksgiving, I've got to adjust a lot of things. And if I host 120 kids in my school, it's a lot of adjustments and eating a really late lunch. But for the most part, I would say the majority of our building didn't even realize that there were 120 kids in our school. They're well behaved, and we were centrally located in the auditorium. So there are a lot of considerations for that, figuring out snacks and meals and all of that. But it's worth the experience, honestly, to have it in your home school.
And what do you think the kids are benefiting from doing this?
As Monica said, the greatest benefit is that you're with kids of your same ability level, generally. It's like an enrichment for chorus, where we pull out the most gifted kids and plop them in an ensemble, and they're around all of the other most gifted kids. So it's a unique experience that you do get sometimes in your home school, but you definitely get it here. You have kids around you that know their parts, and it's an awesome experience to be able to sing in a large group like that.
And usually the caliber of music's a little bit higher than you might be able to do in your home school because you are with more advanced kids, more musical advanced kids.
Is there anything else you guys would like to say to our viewers?
I guess I would echo what my principal said to me, or said at the intro to the concert, and that's that if you like what's happening in the school district and you like the arts and you appreciate the arts, let somebody know, because we're in sometimes tumultuous, we're in tumultuous times, I suppose, if that's a word, where, you know, there are some cuts happening, and I think it's important that the school board and the people in charge of educational programming know what your interest is and know that you support these programs. So I would say make your voice heard.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks to all of our guests for coming in to talk to us today. And thanks also goes out to the TV production students of West Shamokin High School, led by their teacher, Miss Karen Coulter.
They were our film crew today, and DVD copies of this and all Education Today programming can be requested by contacting Chris Garatino, Multimedia Technician at Kittanning Junior High School. Please join us again next week for another look at the Armstrong School District and visit our website for updated information about the district, and have a great week.